Today, UPSC Civil Services Mains Essay paper has been conducted by UPSC. Now, in this video, we are going to have the analysis of that today's paper. This video lecture has been delivered by Mr. Mahesh Mangure, that is me. I am the director at Dronacharya Education Academy. My contact details are these one, right? So you can note down my contact details and can directly call me. See, we are launching a UPSC online essay and answer evaluation batch, right? So in this batch, what we are going to deliver is that we are going to conduct the 15 lectures, daily 2 hours of the lectures. So 30 hours of the coaching for how to write an effective essay, how to write an effective answer. This will be an offline batch. So this is the offline part of this, and the online part of this batch is that whenever you are leaving our campus, when you are completing with this lectures about the writing of answer writing and essay writing, after that year long you will be in touch with us through online media, be it a email, be it a WhatsApp, be it a Telegram. You are going to send your answers, your essays to us. So we are going to have the evaluation of that, and we are going to provide you with the effective feedback so that your answer becomes more effective, so that you can fetch more marks in UPSC exams. The special thing about this UPSC course is that this course is designed for the 3 languages. First one is English, second one is Hindi, and third one is Marathi. So for these 3 languages, currently we have the faculty with us to evaluate the answers, right? And if scope enlarges, we are going to convey you the same. If any language gets added, then we are going to convey you with this same updates, right? So without wasting much of time, we are going to start with the question paper asked by UPSC in today's exam. Earlier we used to have 10 essays, 5 in first section and 5 in second section, but UPSC has narrowed down the options and have made this that they are going to ask the essays on 4 topics in section A and 4 topics in section B. You have to only pick one topic from section 1 and one topic from second section, that is section B. So you need to understand that you are going to write 2 essays, and the marks for these 2 essays are, so UPSC has divided the marks for this. So 125 marks will be allocated to this, right? So it's not getting. I will have a different platform to write on this. Just a second, right? Now the technical issue of writing has been resolved. So welcome, right? So UPSC has asked 8 topics. Earlier UPSC used to have 10 topics, in the essay paper. Now they have narrowed down it to 8, and it is a welcome change by the UPSC, right? So there is section A. In the section A, you have to choose one topic among these 4 essay topics to write an essay on. For that one essay topic, you are going to get the 155 marks, and the same you are going to do in the section 2. Right, in the section 2 also you have to choose one essay topic out of 4 essay topics, and for this also you have been given the maximum credit limit of 125 marks, right? So this is what the pattern is. You have to write the 2 essays carrying 125 marks each. Now the first section, if we go through the first section, the questions are, in my understanding, how I interpret, or I bifurcate the both sections, the section A and the section B of the UPSC. The first section is about, first section generally tells about the scientific way, means whatever sciences are there, so social sciences. One question has been asked from the economics, one in the politics, legislation, and all that, and history, right? So these are the general studies topics have been asked. I called it generally as a deductive logic, deduction, logical deduction we have to do here. What is meant by logical deduction? One is a central theory, central subject, like polity, like economics, like history, like geography, like sociology, like anthropology, and all, and so on, right? So there are parts of that, right? So from the central, how we are dealing with this, from central theme to how we have the in-depth understanding of this part. If central theme is right, then parts are also right. So this is what the deduction, logical deduction is. We have to break a central theme into parts. That's what we have to understand, what we have to do in this essay section A, right? The first topic, so in this we are going to have the insight, how the test, whether it fits over this, whatever deductive logic I have said you. First topic is that forests are the best case studies for the economic excellence, right? So this is related about the economics and the forest, economic excellence and the forest correlate. We have to correlate this. So this is what the first topic is saying. Poets are the unacknowledged legislatures of the world. That is what the second topic. We are going to read the Hindi translation of this also, first and second. First Hindi translation is आर्थिक समृद्धि हासिल करने के मामले में वन सर्वोत्तम प्रतिमान होते हैं. थोड़ा सा हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन अच्छा नहीं गया इधर, राइट? प्रतिमान नहीं होना चाहिए था इधर. प्रतिमान मीन्स स्टैंडर्ड्स, नॉर्म्स, राइट, आइडियल्स, उस दिशा में जाता है वो. ठीक है, लेकिन लिमिटेड सेंस में ये भी करेक्ट है, इतना भी मतलब सोचने की ज़रूरत नहीं है इसमें. सेकंड टॉपिक में क्या बोलते हैं? कवि संसार के अनधिकृत रूप से मान्य विधायक होते हैं, ऐसा पूछा है सेकंड टॉपिक में. थर्ड टॉपिक में पूछा है, द थर्ड टॉपिक, हिस्ट्री इज अ सीरीज ऑफ विक्ट्रीज ओन बाय द साइंटिफिक मैन ओवर द रोमांटिक मैन, राइट? दिस इज व्हाट द थर्ड टॉपिक इज. इतिहास वैज्ञानिक मनुष्य के रोमानी मनुष्य पर विजय हासिल करने का एक सिलसिला है. What is mean by history? History, subject matter of history के लिए पूछ रहा है. That is, this topic is asking about the subject matter of the history. What we are going to have, what we are going to study in the history. That's what, or what history teaches. This is the central theme of this. A ship in a harbor is safe, but it is not what ship is for. जहाज बंदरगाह के भीतर सुरक्षित होता है, परंतु इसके लिए वो होता नहीं है, किसी और चीज़ के लिए होता है, और वो क्या और चीज़ है वो हमें बताना है. ये थोड़ा सा क्या हो रहा है, मतलब ये इंडक्टिव लॉजिक की तरफ जा रहा है. ये सेक्शन 2 का होना चाहिए था, लेकिन ठीक है, ऐसे यूपीएससी करती है, आपको गूगली डालती है, डालना चाहिए आपको, कन्फ्यूजन में तो डालना चाहिए ना, मतलब क्या है फिर एग्ज़ाम कंडक्ट करने का, राइट? सो हम वी आर गोइंग टू मूव टूवर्ड्स द सेक्शन 2. ठीक, फिफ्थ टॉपिक, द टाइम टू रिपेयर द रूफ इज़ व्हेन द सन इज शाइनिंग. छप्पर मरम्मत करने का समय तभी होता है जब धूप खिली हुई हो. ये यहाँ पे पूछा गया है. अब इसका मीनिंग हम बाद में समझेंगे, लेकिन टॉपिक्स किस तरह के आते हैं वो, दैट इज़ वी आर गोइंग टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट फर्स्ट. आप उसी नदी में दोबारा नहीं उतर सकते, ऐसा पूछा गया है. यू कैनॉट स्टेप ट्वाइस इन द सेम रिवर, ऐसा पूछा. यू कैनॉट स्टेप ट्वाइस इन द सेम रिवर, राइट? सेवंथ, हर असमंजस के लिए मुस्कुराहट ही चुनिंदा साधन है. वो बहुत ही वैल्यू लोडेड स्टेटमेंट है, राइट? हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू चूज द सब्जेक्ट? आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस इज द वैल्यू लोडेड. And if you are a neutral, unbiased thinker, do not choose this topic. You have to avoid this topic. That's what I'm saying. So, what is value loaded, what is value neutrality, what is value biasness, and all that, the things will be taught in the SWOT, the sessions we are going to conduct. In those 15 days sessions, we are going to tell you how to have the how to avoid the value loadedness. Even if value loaded statement you are going to attempt for that value loaded, how to neutralize these values, that is also important, right? And the 8 topics, just because you have a choice, it does not mean that any of them has to be right. केवल इसके लिए सॉरी केवल इसलिए कि आपके पास विकल्प है, इसका यह अर्थ कदापि नहीं है कि उनमें से किसी को भी ठीक होना ही होगा. It must be right. That is the wrong conception. That's what UPSC is expecting you to understand. आपके पास जो भी विकल्प है, whatever options you have with, whatever choice you have, it is not the most correct or best choice, right? That is one. Or it can be also a wrong choice. How we are going to differentiate that? So we'll understand how to write these essays in the further lecture, right? We'll pick one by one topics and get the central idea of these topics. So the context, in the context in which the topics have been asked, and what contents we are going to put in this essay, so as to get the good marks in this essay topics, right? So we'll pick the first topic. The first topic for it are the best case studies for economic excellence. That's what they are asking. So first thing is that they are asking about the correlation between forest, and second between economic excellence, right? So this is what we have to bifurcate the subject first. Now this is about case studies. The best case studies are for what? Case studies are to give you the knowledge, give you the understanding, right? Give you the insight and all that. So best, this is the again value statement over here. So forest are the best case studies, means whatever available means, whatever available things where we can get the knowledge, where we can get the understanding, where we can get the insights and all lots of things, the forest is the best among them. That's what the essay is asking. Now while writing this essay, you need to first define what is meant by economic excellence. That is A, you have to define the economic excellence and put some analogy between forest and this economic excellence. That is B, right? And then your body starts. What we have to do in this essay? First is that, see, in this first we have to decide the goals of the economic excellence. What are the goals of economic excellence? What is meant by economic superpower? Can we say that it is an economically excellent thing or entity? If not, then how we are going to measure the economic excellence of particular economy, right? So economic excellence can be measured from what? Happiness, right? So global happiness index, right? Then development, third growth, right? Development is a human development, HD. Growth, economic growth. See, economic excellence has to carry the golden mean of what? Golden mean of what? See, first is economy, monetary terms. Second is the society, and third is a what? Economic well-being, social well-being, resources, or environment, whatever we are going to call it. If we are going to hit the golden mean of it, then we are going to have sustainable economy, right? Then we are going to have what? Sustainable economy. And this is what the sustainable economy is: nothing but the economic excellence. Sustainable, what is meant by sustainability and all that things and all that, we have to break this down. How to break this down, I'm going to teach this in the batch itself. I'm not going to disclose the whole tricks about how to write this essay over here in this video lecture, because this is in the public platform. We are not in the support of killing the competition, right? If our student has to get the competitive edge, we have to hide something. We have to give the access to only those students who we want to have the edge in the competition. That's what. So whatever comments you are going to write in the comment box, we don't care about that, right? But this is what the thing is, right? So in this way you are going to write the essay, right? So how forests are going to help in this? This is the first part I have encoded. Now second part I am going to have in the forest. Forest shows the goals of economy. Forest gives us the goal of economy, and forest gives us milestones to reach these goals, and forest gives us the means, the procedures, resources to reach this goal, right? If we study the forest carefully, then we have a whole lot of model to make our economy excellent. That's what we have to tell in this essay. This is the central part of this essay, right? So this has to be the central part of this essay, has to be there in the introduction part of your essay, right? So that is what the essay is demanding from you as a UPSC civil service aspirant. Now we'll move towards the second topic. कवि संसार के अनअधिकृत रूप से मान्य विधायक होते हैं, ऐसा पूछ रहा है ये भाई. Poets are the unacknowledged legislature of the world, right? Now one thing I want to have this is a somewhat mix of scientific and philosophical, right? कबीर दास ने बोला है, शायद आप कंफर्म कर लो ये किसने बोला है. कल करे सो आज, आज करे सो अब, पल भर में हो जाएगा प्रलय, फिर करेगा अब कब. व्हाट दे आर गिविंग इज, दे आर शोइंग अस द रूल. रूल को क्या बोल सकते हैं? लॉ भी बोल सकते हैं ना रूल को, राइट? कबीर का दोहा तो पोएटिक हो गया ना. इट इज पोएटिक, इट इज द रूल, right? So just a second, wait. Okay. My apologies for this interruption, right? So कबीर का दोहा, कल करे सो आज, आज करे सो अब, पल भर में हो जाएगा प्रलय, फिर करेगा कब, right? So what is happening over here? Oh, Right, we have back. We got it back now. We can proceed with our lecture. Up till this, cut it. Right. So, rule is what? Nothing is permanent, na? If you are getting time right now, do it right now. Don't wait that in future you are going to get the time for doing this thing, particular thing. This is what Kabir. One more sense I can understand is Mr. See, it is from Warkari tradition of Maharashtra, the rich tradition of poets. Like the Kabir has written the Doha, Sant Tukaram also have written Gatha. Right? He is telling that Kaya Bulalasi Varaliya Ranga means why you are going to get attracted towards the superficial external appearance. You have to get the core of something. Like cane. Cane looks very hard from outside, but it contains the very sweet juice inside. Right? This is what? This is the guiding principle. Guiding principle. Right? Guiding principle. Right? In this guiding principle, some rules, laws of nature has been enshrined. Right? So this is what these are the examples. Right? Again, one more example we can take. See Ramayana. Tulsi Ramayana, take for matter. Tulsi Ramayan, or we can go for Valmiki Ramayana. So rule is that respect women. Respect women. Sita's dignity, right, has been showcased in this through these poems. Hanuman's devotion has been showcased. Rama's justice has been showcased. Like, go for Mahabharata. Go for Mahabharata. This is also epic, right? Epic magnum opus, right? Mahabharata also depicts some rules, right? What is meant by justice? What is meant by rule? What is meant by rule of law? How to treat the people? Now, what is meant by duty? Bhagavad Gita, right? So these things we have to depict. Again, if we go to this Veda and Vedanta, Satyameva Jayate, in which Upanishada? That question has been asked in UPSC earlier in prelims exams, right? So, Satyameva Jayate, only truth can triumph. This is what this has been accepted in our national emblem also, right? So we have to correlate like this and write the essay on this. How to write the essay? So this is India specific I am talking. You have to make it for the world, right? How the poets are unacknowledged legislature. If you don't know about the examples worldwide, then don't attempt this, because it is going to have the India specific. Some examples, not 80% examples you can give from India, but 20% at least you can have the poets from world who have give the insight to the legislature, or their poems have become a part of legislation, right? So that is what the second topic is. We'll move towards the third topic. The history is a series of victories won by the scientific man over the romantic man. Now, what is mean by scientific man? You have to define. What is mean by scientific man? Define first. And what is mean by romantic man? That is also you must define in this writing of this essay. Now, history is a series of victories won by the scientific man over the romantic man. You have to give the subtle evidences, facts in the history where this has happened. Like, so you can have saying of this, the earth is revolving around the sun and sun is revolving around the earth and all that, right? So the religion says that earth is stable and sun is revolving, but what science tells? Sun is revolving, right? This is what the victory of scientific man over the romantic man. In reality, scientific man search for the reality, and the romantic man search for what? Common sense. No, common sense is not the word here. Their limited understanding, right? Limited understanding. About their limited understanding, they are giving the meanings based on their limited understanding. Scientific minds give the meaning based on the scientific verification. What is meant by science, right? That we have to define here, na? Science. What is meant by science? Science is what? Observe, collect data, analyze the data, so collect and categorize. Have the interpretation, and then conclude. This is what called as a scientific approach. Right? So scientific man follows scientific approach, and what this romantic man follows? This follows his mind. Whatever his mind tells him, he follows that. Right? So we have to write the essay on this whole idea about this, and we have to explain it, right? So in this way we are going to write this essay. Now we'll go to fourth part. Shape in a harbor is safe, but it is not what shape is for, right? So if we seek safety always, then the true objective, if we care about the safety of a particular thing, then what is the true objective? What is the true utility or true goals, aims, actions for this particular object? They are telling shape. We can take the object as a child, student, politicians, not politicians, students, then what we can say, right, soldiers, right, knowledge seekers, right? So we have to safeguard all these things, but if overprotection happens, they cannot have their true potential realized in the ground. So they have to put in the ground to showcase their abilities, right? So this is what this essay is asking about. So मैन में रखी तलवार कोई काम की नहीं होती, उसमें लड़ाई में इस्तेमाल करना पड़ता है. That's what this essay is all about, and you have to elaborate on this topic. And this is somewhat on the philosophical side, but you have to understand the core area of what they are asking in this, right? So we'll move forward. We'll take the fifth. Very interesting, very interesting. The time to repair roof is when the sun is shining, right? Or those who take the training more and sweat in that training have to shed less blood इन वॉर. जो रिहर्सल में जो पसीना बहाता है उसे लड़ाई के वक्त कम खून बहाना पड़ता है. दैट्स व्हाट इज दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू प्लान इन एडवांस फॉर द थिंग्स. You have to get prepared for the wars, prepare for the competitions in advance. You have to anticipate the future. Heidegger was the philosopher in the German philosopher, right? He says what? You can say the man is existence जिसको अस्तित्व बोलते, existence only if he understand future consequences of his present steps. So present steps, present activities, what present activities man is performing, if he is getting the future consequences of that, on the basis of that he is choosing his action, then such man is called as a man in existence. This is called as a man. This is called as human being, living human being. Rest are not the living human being, like they are like animals. That's what Heidegger, the German philosopher, says. So such examples you have to put in this essays, in these essays, right? So this is what you need to understand, how to write the essays, right? This is the fifth topic. The central idea of the fifth topic I have explained you. Now how to write, we will learn it in the lectures, right? आप उसी नदी में दोबारा नहीं उतर सकते. You cannot step twice in the same river. You cannot do the same mistake twice. You cannot repeat the same things multiple times and expect the different results. This is what, who said this, right? Who said this? Ajit Doval. See? If you are doing the same thing and expecting the different result, then that is the bad thing. Do the different thing and you can get the different results. That's what the main idea of this essay. So you have to elaborate this idea and have a fair, value neutral, futuristic, way forward conclusion on this, right? So this is what this essay is about. So don't be repetitive in your actions. Don't be repetitive in your actions to get the desired result, right? So how we are going to convert it in the foreign relations? Like terror and talks cannot go hand in hand. This is what, who said this? You know better than me, right? If you know, put it in the comment box. So terror and talks cannot go hand in hand. So what was the earlier strategy? Terror and talks used to happen simultaneously, but now we have changed, we have delinked it, right? Earlier Prime Minister of India, if goes to Israel. So state visit to Israel, right? Has to visit Palestine also. Palestine also. But now it has not happened. So this is what is not stepping twice in the same river, right? So this is what the how we are going to get the knowledge through the experiences and put that knowledge into practice. That is what this essay is asking about, right? This is the central theme of this essay. Now we'll move forward. A smile is a chosen vehicle for all ambiguities. What is meant by ambiguities? If we are not getting the meaning of something, right, or we are getting different meaning of something, so the best vehicle for all the ambiguities is the smile, right? So what smile indicates? Smile indicates that you are comfortable. What it indicates? You can deal it. Not right now, but in future you can deal it. You have confidence. Smile indicates what? You have confidence. Smile indicates you have ability. Smile indicates that you have competence. You are competent enough to deal this ambiguity. So this is what the thing is. Now how we are going to use the smile, in which situation, how it is effective, how it is not effective, how the smile is going to hamper somewhere, how the smile is going to benefit somewhere. That the whole analysis you have to do in this essay, and have the valid conclusions, the well thought conclusion about this topic. Now we are going to move towards our last topic. Just because you have a choice, it does not mean that any of them has to be right. So current we have choice of representative democracy. So it is a choice we have right now, but it is the right choice? That's the question. So this is one part I am putting in, right? In history there are so many examples, in economics there are so many examples, in so many fields there are so many examples. You have to put these examples and have the conclusion. So while writing the essay, first thing is that understand context. सेकंड टॉपिक कॉन्टेक्स्ट, टॉपिक का कॉन्स्टेंट कंटेक्स्ट किस बैकग्राउंड में पूछा है. देन ब्रेक डाउन टॉपिक इन पार्ट्स. ठीक है, ये इंटरचेंजेबली आप पहले दूसरे मतलब सीक्वेंस ऑफ दिस कैन बी इंटरचेंज्ड, राइट. थर्ड, डिसाइड व्हाट टू इंट्रोड्यूस. Generally introduction has to be definitive, but define something and all that, right? And then body, what are the different dimensions. Introduction, core idea, right? Body, generally core idea is the context. Generally body is the content. And fifth is the conclusion. What you made out of this, all the discussion, what you or other should make out of it. So neutral, unbiasedness, way forward, futuristic, positive, and all that. So in this way we are going to write the essay. So what I have discussed in this lecture, the principles of essay. Now I have not gone in detail how to put this principle in the practice, so that practice we are going to have in the lectures itself. So students, thank you very much for watching this video, and all the best for your rest of the exam. Thank you.